next question is rather lengthy, so bear with me. The 241 acres recently sold by the town of Ocean Isle Beach to Stanley Martin Homes was not de-annexed before it was sold. The developer recently submitted for approval a planned unit development where 649 residential units will be built if approved. Depending on the number of homeowners who choose to register to vote in Brunswick County, the Tides development could potentially increase the number of voters in our town elections by more than 649 votes. That would greatly exceed the number of votes typically cast during our elections. Should, in your opinion, this parcel have been de-annexed before it was sold to avoid this issue? And please explain your answer.
So to answer the question, would I have agreed to that sale? No, and I probably talked to 100 of our residents so far, and I asked them two questions. The first question was, did you know about the sale and that it included the voting rights? And every single person has said no. The second question I asked was, if you were making that deal, would you make that deal? 3 people have said maybe, depends on other factors, but the vast majority, everybody else said no, they would not have made that deal. Regarding the de-annexing, everybody's correct. We can request, actually, the town could request to de-annex the property. However, the assembly does not look kindly on those requests. I am told by UNC School of Government that if the owner makes the request, frequently those requests are accepted and approved. I reached out to Stanley Martin Homes and finally got a call back after a couple of weeks from their director of land acquisition for the coastal area, and had a nice conversation, very nice young man, about 36 years old. And he was surprised that there was any sort of a problem with this deal because he had been told that Ocean Isle Beach was just giddy about the sale. And so I explained to him what was going on. I gave him the example of Sunset Beach, and he promised me that he would go back. He was going to talk to the engineer. He was going to talk to the VP of sales and then see, if they could do anything. So it's a Hail Mary, but we have to at least try the Hail Mary because that takes the whole problem off of the table and we don't have to worry about it. If we do indeed have to worry about this problem, I do not agree that it will be a long period of time. When the 2030 census comes out, districts will have to be drawn based upon the population of this area. And if the population in that development exceeds the population on the island, then districts will have to reflect that discrepancy. So that you cannot create a false majority assembly. So what I would look for, just very quickly, is some way during the time that we have to get infrastructure in place that is important to the residents of Ocean Isle before those things could be voted away.